All right, what is going on, my dudes? So we are back here today with the results of the For Loki Gives Back, giveaway contest winner, man. And we're very excited to announce this winner, and I'm very excited to announce to you guys. I said that I was gonna go through all of these comments and pick one buff that I did, vibe the best with, that I felt was the most well put together and integrated, passive abilities and special attacks and signature ability, and meld them all together well enough that really seemed like an actual kit for a champion in the game. And there was one comment that really stuck out to me, like it was really taken right from the game. And we're gonna go ahead and go over that buff because I was very excited with it, and it was very cool to read it, man. Throughout the past couple days, it's been like 2 days now, or a day and a half. I get like YouTube comments, notifications on my phone, so whenever I get one, I just give it a look, skim through it. I read just about all the comments, man. They were all sick. There were about 14 to 1,500 comments, man, and almost all of those, I'd say 95% of the comments had like a full buff idea. A lot of them are very short, some of them are medium, and a couple were very long, man, but they all had like some sort of actual buff idea besides let's just make this champion better, which was so cool to read, man. A couple people commented about how they don't even care about the contest. They just had so much fun coming up with a buff idea, man, and that was super sick, and that's what I was hoping, to have happen with this contest, man. I wanted to keep it a little bit, more fun for everybody, a little more interactive and involved, and I feel like that was definitely accomplished, man, because a lot of people seem to have a lot of fun with it. But anyway, man, so I did already pick the winner. I didn't hand pick it. It was picked randomly through a program here called... Oh, there's my face, called commentpicker.com, and there's a lot of great things you could do with this website, where I could add in additional entries, and I could grab the comments itself, and I could make them do different things. And essentially how this works is I go like this, like for example here, right? Let's say you put these in, and then the program does this, all right, and it picks a winner randomly, and that already happened. Okay, I did that. Oh, congratulations, number 5. I did that about 25 minutes ago at this point. All right, so before I actually reveal to you guys the winner, I do want to go over that buff that I got 5 entries into the contest because I thought it was just so cool, man, and I do want to put it out here on video because it's super cool. So the buff idea that won the 5 entries into the contest was called Iron Fist, the Living Weapon, man. Is there a way to make this bigger, to zoom in here? I'm not sure, but I'm assuming you should be able to see this fine. Yeah, all right. So Iron Fist, the Living Weapon, man. Super sick buff idea. So full rework animations and abilities. The signature ability would be Xiao Lao's Heart. The key meter time recovers faster with a high sig level when fully depleted. So while the key meter is or is it key is active, 25% chance to apply concussion on perfect block, reducing opponent ability accuracy by 15% per debuff on the opponent for 4 seconds, and the concussion cannot stack. So there's a pre-fight ability as well called the Living Weapon, which is a great name for that, of course. So channeling key. Danny Rand has the ability to use pure physical damage and increase his attack rating by 800 and applies armor break on medium attacks, armor shatter after 5 stacking armor breaks, kind of like Medusa. Very cool. So that should be able to work with shutting down robots as well. So that'd be automatically make him a robot counter. Very cool. Spiritual key. Danny Rand uses pure energy attacks on medium attacks, making him a core counter, increasing block efficiency by 400, and medium attacks deal critical damage on block while concussion is applied. That's very cool. Crit through block. I like that a lot. Healing key. Danny Rand accesses healing key at the start of the fight, and this is active for 10 seconds. Healing for 1950. Does that say 1950.12? Very specific and very cool. Heals every 30 seconds after for the same duration. So while healing, opponent degenerates 13.78 damage per second while close range to the opponent, kind of like Omega Red in a way. So that's very cool pre-fights. That 13.78's got to be bumped up a little bit though, but so the key meter. Iron Fist gains 5 key charges. Holding your heavy applies a stagger to nullify. That's really cool, man. You just apply the stagger by holding the heavy, and once the buff is nullified, Iron Fist passively stuns the enemy immediately for half a second. That's pretty cool. Kind of like Dr. Doom, but also a little bit different. Allows you to hold hold that heavy attack and then go into punish with the combo instead of a heavy. Very cool. Once all 5 charges have been consumed, cooldown is for 60 seconds. Time is cut in half while facing Cosmic Champs, although while facing Science Champs, cooldown is increased to 90 seconds. Alright, so you definitely don't want to use this guy against Science Champs with a lot of buffs. Special 1, for each buff nullified, Iron Fist gains a passive Fury, increasing attack by 400 for 3.5 seconds. Special 2, SB2 performs an 8-hit combo, with each hit having a 35% chance to apply an armor break lasting 4 seconds. If Armor Shatter is currently applied before the combo, the started enemy will be stunned for 2.5 seconds. Alright, and now for the special 3, Iron Fist applies a buff immunity lasting 10 seconds while recovering all key charges are lost, kind of like Black Widow Clairvoyant, and also while attacking with special 3 while the enemy has a concussion applied, the special 3 does 1.5 damage. So I love the idea of this buff. Some of the numbers would definitely need to be made more practical for sure, like 60-second cooldown is a little long, 90 seconds is a little long, 13.78 is a little low for damage, as are some of the other numbers, but I'm not too concerned with the numbers here. What I'm concerned with is the fact that the actual buff outline is super cool, man, and all the abilities integrate with each other so well, and there's a lot of stuff you could do with those pre-fights too as well, man. So this, if you are watching this buff, I believe the guy's name who made this was Dan. If you are watching this, man, really awesome buff, and I'm gonna send this buff over to Kabam John and let him get a little bit of a look at this one, because it is very, very well put together, man. Really awesome stuff. I had a lot of fun reading through this buff and really just imagining Iron Fist being an absolute mystic beast with this. So really, really cool stuff, man. And this guy did get 5 entries into the contest, but without further ado, I think it is time to reveal the winner. Like I said, I picked the winner before I started recording this, and I did it as a bit of a test run, but then I thought about it and I was like, man, I mean, this guy won the contest, and I feel like it'd be such a jerk move to like know that, you know, someone won a fair drawing and then to be like, oh, it was just a test run. So without further ado, you might recognize this account. He's very active on Twitter. I definitely recognize it. It was kind of like, oh, hey, you gotta be kidding me, man. So the person who won the For Loki Gives Back contest on my account was Zillium. So he had a champion buff for Groot, man. So let's go ahead and read through that buff. So for the passive, every 5 hits on the combo, Groot gains a passive pacifism charge, immune to bleed debuffs. If he would receive a bleed debuff, he gains a stacking precision and cruelty buff, increasing his crit chance by a scaling number and crit damage by a scaling number for 10 seconds. Being struck, the first time Groot is hit by the opponent, he consumes 1 charge of pacifism to generate an armor up buff, giving him a scaling armor. Special 1, convert 1 pacifism charge into a stacking fury buff for a scaling number of base attack for 20 seconds. Special 2, convert 3 pacifism charges into a regeneration buff that heals for 20% of base health over 15 seconds. And Special 3, consume all charges to deal 1% of base attack per charge of direct damage to the opponent. So that could potentially be very overpowered, because you know how many buffs and all those pacifism charges Groot can get. It's kind of like when you could cheese those really big health pools in like Labyrinth of Legends and Abyss with Loki. That's kind of what that reminds me of. So I like this buff a lot too, actually. This what I like about this buff is that it stays very much so true to what Groot currently has. It just makes him usable and better. But anyway, man, and also here, a best of luck to everyone with a little smiley face. So that's very nice. So this was definitely a very fun contest, man. Big shout out to Zillium for winning the contest. Big shout out to Dan for coming up with that Iron Fist rework, man. Like I said, I'm going to shoot that one over to Kabam John because I think it is just an absolutely sick rework, man. So who knows, maybe he'll look at it, maybe he'll build upon it, maybe they'll get a little inspired by it. The guy's got to get buffed eventually, right? But Zillium, I'm just going to be shooting you a DM on Twitter, make life a lot easier. I know you're very active on there. But I also know you're very active in the game, so I don't believe it should be too hard to get into contact with you. But anyway, my dudes, that is going to be it for this For Loki Gives Back contest. I do hope you enjoyed this process. It was a lot of fun for me, and I'm glad I do get to give back to subscribers and fans of the game as well. Hopefully we can do more of this stuff in the future. Who knows, man? But that's going to be it for this one. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a like. Comment what you think about, I don't know, these buffs in the comment section below. And if you're feeling bored, man, go back to that video and just read through the comments, because there's a lot of really fun buffs there. So I would recommend doing that. But anyway, man, that's going to be it for this one. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. All coming very, very soon. I'll be seeing you around.